Hi guys, allegedly Kevin O'Sullivan from Talk TV voted Remain, but appears to be a Brexiteer. Now I don't know what he actually believes, but he thought he would grill Liz Webster, the founder of the anti-Brexit Save British Farming campaign group. Now her organisation wants Britain back in the single market because she actually understands the problems Brexit has created, not just for farmers, but for the whole food sector. Kevin here didn't provide any arguments, he just tried to turn the whole thing into a shouting match. But Liz did a wonderful job. Have a listen.
Oh, we rely on them for our food. We need them. Is this really how you want to live your life, Liz?
We need them to feed us. And that's the reality. That's what Brexit means.
No, we don't.
You know, sovereign...
What do you mean? No, we don't. Now, Liz represents two organisations. One is Save British Food and the other is Save British Farming. She knows what she's talking about. And she's saying, yes, we need to rely on them being the European Union, them being European countries. We need to rely on them for our food. We can't produce it all here. And this Brexiteer's response is, no, I don't believe you. This is Brexit to a T. An expert saying something and a Brexiteer saying, no, I disagree with you. I don't believe you. I have no experience. I have no knowledge of the situation, but I disagree with you. Even if British farmers were to try and produce more, they're constrained by Brexit as well, because they can't get access to the workers they need. And things like fertilizer have gone up because of Brexit, which makes it more expensive to produce the food.
What is the matter with you? Show a bit of independent spirit.
Show independent spirit. What the hell does that mean? Once again, even if you wanted to be, we're just going to produce food for the British market. Okay, but where do we find the workers? Where, how are we supposed to absorb these extra costs? We have to import stuff. Do you not understand that? Even if you're producing just the final product is for British consumers, you still need to import raw materials. They don't seem to understand this.
No one is ever going to be hungry in this country, and no one is ever going to have to worry about, should ever have to worry about, the idiots in Brussels changing their rules just to screw us up because of Brexit. It's obvious.
Do you really believe that in the EU Parliament they sit there going, oh, what can we do now?
Yes, I do believe that. Yeah, I do.
This is not a serious commentator. I don't believe that he is I don't believe that he believes that the EU is like, okay, how do we screw over Britain here? Later, what Liz mentioned in the whole video was how this, what change here we're talking about is a reduction in sugar content in jam and an increase in fruit content in jam to deal with issues like obesity and other health issues, to improve the quality of the product, because the EU is generally about improving quality for consumers. Reducing sugar in jam is better for consumers. Increasing the fruit content is better. If UK producers want to continue to sell their jam into the EU market, into the single market, they have to follow these rules.
Next. Liz, escape from the shackles of your chains. Fly free. Be independent. Don't worry. We can survive without Brussels.
There is already food shortages. There's already food going mouldy because supermarkets have had to import huge quantities because of Brexit, and in order to sell something, to sell the current level, to maintain current levels, they have to import more. Look, is Kevin O'Sullivan that stupid, or is he pretending to be because his audience is?
We can make it, Liz. I know we can.
Many farms are going bust. Our food is shrinking like tomorrow. It's not a joke.
Yeah.
And when
we can rejoin, eh? Let's rejoin, shall we?
Well,
why does he treat this as a joke? This is all a joke. British farmers are going bust. They're laying off workers. Farms that have existed for generations are closing. And to him, this is all funny. This is all a joke. Yeah, well, let's rejoin, shall we? Once again, I don't know if he's pretending to be stupid or he actually is this stupid. If he's pretending to be a something, I better not say, or he actually is that.
What about the majority of people? What about the majority of people who voted to leave?
Brexit is...
What do you mean, what about the majority? What's that got to do with what's happening now? British farmers are trying to keep their head above water. Brexit has made that more difficult. And his response is, what about the people who voted for Brexit? Well, what about those people? A lot of people regret that. Like, they keep saying, Brexiteers keep saying, well, you know, we had a vote, there was a referendum, that's it, done and dusted. It was democratic. Well, what's wrong with having some more democracy? If a majority of people in the country believe that Brexit was a mistake, and a majority believe it would be better to rejoin the EU, then what's wrong with some more democracy? Like, these people keep claiming, you know, it was democratic. But surely it's more democracy to allow another vote. If people have changed their mind, you're allowed to change your mind when it comes to politics. You're allowed to vote for the Conservatives one time and then Labour the next time, or Labour one time and the Conservatives the next time. Why is it different when it comes to membership of the EU?
On a bed of lies. Everything about
Liz, I didn't get you on to give me a Labour Party political broadcast.
What? But the Labour Party are talking about making Brexit work. They're not talking about rejoining the EU or the single market. Keir Starmer has been very clear about that. How is this a Labour Party manifesto pledge or political broadcast? What the hell is he talking about?
But thank you very much anyway. Liz, I've got to move on. Good luck with you and your friend Keir Starmer and all your European fronts. You go over to Brussels and you will bow down to them and say, please can I have some food? Please can I have more, please?
What is wrong with this guy? Is he actually insane, or is he pretending to be? Like, is this just for likes and clicks? The Brexiteers, you know, the foaming at the mouth knuckle draggers look at this and go, oh, well done, he owned her. Well done, Kevin, you done a great job here. You know, your arguments, well, okay, I won't actually look into any arguments here, but you done a great job. You put this Remainer back in her place. You know, these farmers complaining about Brexit, shouldn't they be happy? I'm starting to sound a bit like him now. This is just... What is the problem here? We know what the problem is. People were told that things would get better, but things got worse. And instead of admitting that they were wrong, Brexiteers double down and say, well, you're wrong, or there's nothing to see here, or we're not going to go hungry. People are already going hungry. There's less food available. But just ignore that. Ignore reality. Stick your fingers in your ears and just say, I'm not listening. And until things change, until the public push back on this, you're going to see people like Kevin O'Sullivan or others on Talk TV or Gammon Brexit News continuing to push this narrative that, yeah, everything is fine. There's nothing to see here. Or what about Germany? Or what about some other country that is in trouble at the minute? Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.